Hey everybody, Vertigo Electric here, and I'm going to play Fangame the game. This is my game that I have developed over the course of several years. Never actually finished it. It's been in and out of development for so long, for various reasons. You know, I would stop, then I'd start again, then I'd stop. I finally decided to just cancel the project, and if I want to put more of my efforts and energy into game design, I think I'll just start something fresh. But let's give this a shot. I kind of wanted to play it, and I thought I would record it. So let's go. Let's do this. Recording for YouTube. Oh, well, for YouTube. And I'm gonna play on Pansy because I'm not really trying to prove anything, so I will turn the music down a tad. Right. Let's see how well I do this morning. Oh, I forgot I had my desktop speakers on. That would cause a little bit of an echo and possibly wake the missus. Oh, boo. Now this section right in here, see, I got these wall vines that I don't know, they have fairly tricky mechanics, and I designed this section to sort of force the player to figure out what those mechanics are in order to proceed. Darn it. And I don't know. I don't think I did it very well, but whatever. We move on to the Lime Punch Caves. If you can hear the music in the background, that is the Toxic Caves music from Sonic Spinball for the Sega Genesis. Well, that was a demonstration of poor timing on my part. So, what should I say about this game? Well, I started developing this game years back when I was really into I Want to Be the Guy, and there was just this huge well, kind of before there was a huge influx of fan games for I Want to Be the Guy. There were some fan games, and I wanted to make a game that was like I Want to Be the Guy, but not a direct fan game. Most people use the same character, same tile set, even the same music and other things. I wanted to, I wanted to take the idea and concept of I Want to Be the Guy, which was, you know, the spikes everywhere, the sort of nostalgic feel of assets from other games, and make a very difficult platform out of that, and put my own twist on it. So I did that. Have my own character created. This little guy here, his name's Johnny. He was his sprites were drawn by a buddy of mine, and then all I needed was a title for the game. Wasn't sure what to call it. In very, very, very early development, before I decided to use original assets and the original character, I was going to go with I Don't Want to Be the Guy, which is probably the lamest lamest name I could have come up with. But there were so many games that used the I want to be the guy formula. So many fan games, and so many of them were, you know, even followed the title scheme as I want to be the whatever. And I didn't really want to go with that, because like I said, it wasn't really supposed to be a direct fan game so much as an inspired by title. And, oops. So I don't really know how I came up with it, but I decided to just call it Fangame. I figured, well, it may not exactly be a fan game, but I'm going to call it Fangame. And thus, Fangame the game was born. Dang it. And oh my goodness, has it changed a lot since its original, since early development. I'm not doing too well either. So I do have another video on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, of me playing Fangame, and I kind of refer to that as my miracle playthrough, because for some reason I just did super well on it. It was an older version, so the current version of the game is slightly different. There are some changes. Dang it! But oops. But I call it my miracle playthrough because I did way better than I ever had before, and probably ever will again. I don't really know what was going on there. So there's the level we started on, which was Valley of the Lost Hills. And then when I got to the teleporter, I got to this level, which is Lion Punch Caves. Then after this level, we go back to Valley of the Lost Hills, kind of walk through it, and go to another teleporter to get to a level called Frigid Ruins, which is sort of ice-based, or ice-themed. And then after that, we come back to Valley of the Lost Hills, and then go through another section to get to another teleporter, which takes us to a sort of third level, which is a desert-themed level called the Ampersands. That's a lot of work. Not to mention the Lion Punch Caves, this level, and the Frigid Ruins both have a boss to defeat. I don't know how I did it, but in that particular playthrough, which you can find on my channel, I managed to get through all of that and get to the Ampersands in like under 20 minutes. And not very many deaths. I mean, I've already... Oops. I mean, I don't have a death count in front of me, but I've already exceeded, you know, the number of deaths, I'm sure. And I'm already 9 minutes in, almost, and I'm only partway through Lion Punch Caves. So, although I am nearing the end, there's not a whole lot left to go. I'll probably just if I can manage to defeat the boss, I'll just do that, and then that'll be the end of this video. If you're at all curious about some of the history of the development of this game, I do have a short series. Well, not a very short series, but I have a collection of videos that I have recorded called the History of Fangame. And I don't know if those are actually available on my Vert Plays Games channel. I know that they are on my original YouTube channel. But I'm not sure if I really want to copy them over to this channel or not. I guess something I have to think about. Okay. Need to concentrate a little bit now. So I gotta keep moving, and I gotta make sure that that doesn't happen. So this boss, this boss was, what can I say about this boss? As I said, a lot of the assets of this game were taken from other games, and the graphics for this boss, or the sprites and stuff, were no exception. This is one of the bosses from one of my favorite old NES games called Blaster Master, and I just took the graphics and sort of put it into Fangame. Now, there has been a little bit of frustration about the particular design of this boss. Here's the problem. In Blaster Master, the boss is overhead, facing downward. But for this, I needed him at the bottom, facing upward. Well, that kind of caused some annoying issues because, and I'll admit that it was actually true, people were saying that it looked like a giant monster vagina. There, I said it. I don't even like that word, but that's what they were saying. And the first time someone said that, I was like, ah, crap. You're right, it does. And I wasn't sure what to do about that. I didn't want to completely scrap the whole boss. But I also didn't want to have to put up with it. So I kind of changed it around a little bit. See, in the middle, if you, here, let's, see, he's got the green area in the middle. It's kind of glowing. That whole middle area was like a big sort of slit with teeth in it, which made it look a lot like, you know what? And, see, it didn't look so much like it from a top-down view. Whoops, I pressed the wrong key there. And I'm not sure why. I think it's just because, I don't know, the perspective changed, and I think that made a lot of difference. But, so, I sort of changed it a little bit so that it didn't have that slit down the middle with the teeth, and instead has this big, I pressed the wrong key again. Instead it has this big sort of glowing slime cavity thing. I don't really know what I would call it. And, so, I mean, since I did that, I haven't heard the comparison as much, and so whatever. Another thing that really annoys me, though, is people refer to this boss as a sort of crab, which is really a little frustrating too. I know it's not that big of a deal, but the thing is, it's not a crab. It is really not a crab. It's just some kind of weird alien thing that has claws at the end of long arms. Crabs don't have long arms, long segment arms like that. Crabs have short arms and really don't look like that at all, to be honest. What's more telling is Blaster Master, the game that I got this creature from in the first place, actually has a crab boss. It's like the level 5 boss or something, and which actually looks like a crab, and nothing like this. So when people say, "Hey, it's a crab," no, it's really not. To me, it doesn't even vaguely resemble a crab. Not everything that has claws is a crab. Anyway, I'm talking so much. I think I'm gonna give this another couple of tries. That was really bad. Come on. That was... maybe I should... I don't know. Let's go a few more times. Let's at least try to knock a little... At least try to knock a little bit of health off of him. In case you're wondering why sometimes the alarm, that sort of red screen alarm sequence is longer than other times, it's because I have a... Dang. I just put a skip key. Or I just put a button where you can skip that sort of sequence. Just to save a couple seconds of time. Okay. That's enough. So, yeah, so I got to explain a little bit about the game and stuff. So, anyway, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to help me out. And if you want to see more gameplay videos of various things, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching.